one or every more than one, hopefully at this point. Welcome to On the Line with Babsy. We're coming at you live from Soundbox in the land of tiny parking spaces. That's right, I'm 119 pounds from 124 just so I can get in and out of my car naturally and not have to slide through the window like on Dukes of Hazzard. Anyway, I haven't talked to my mom in a while, so let's give her a call and catch up, see what's going on. Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Colin Babsy.
Yay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Hello, this is your daughter. I guess you don't remember me.
Oh! Oh, Michelle, I thought it was a robocall. I was going to hang up. Oh, yes, you sound different. Are you at your microphone?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. I was getting ready to say, I wonder who this is.
Even though I called you 5 minutes earlier to say we're about to call you.
But it doesn't say your number, honey. It said unknown.
Yeah, because I'm calling you from the studio. I don't call you from my cell phone.
Oh, okay. Then I will keep this number so I know.
It's not going to be the same.
I don't want to hang up on you.
I thought
I
maybe
thought it-
my voice didn't give it away.
Well, no.
Great. Well, it has been 2 weeks.
I was sure it was someone, doing something with the telephone.
I am doing
anyway,
that.
how
Anyway.
are you?
Yes. In excruciating pain. How are you?
Oh, you are.
Yes.
Your head.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, honey.
It's not your fault.
I won't talk a lot.
Well, let's not talk a lot. We're recording a podcast.
Oh, yes.
All right.
How is Tim?
He's good.
Tim is good, thank you.
Hi, Oh, Tim, I love your voice. Oh,
you-
I like to say
You
hi
recognize
to Tim.
Tim's voice. And not your own daughter. That's fine.
So why didn't Tim call me?
Yeah, next time.
Oh, yes. Oh, goodness. Well, I have to tell you.
Yes, please.
Well, did I tell you that I had scheduled an appointment to get my driver's license
No.
a while ago?
Like
Well,
when you
I
were
did.
16?
No, 3 months ago.
Oh, mentally 16.
And, yeah, well, 11? No, but anyway.
2.
So, I gathered all my documents. They gave you a list. Here in Maryland, I don't know about California, but do you have to bring your birth certificate and your social security number, your marriage
Yes,
license?
you do.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, you do? Oh, that's Tim. I recognize
Yeah.
his voice right away. Oh, yes. So anyway,
Okay.
so today, of course, I left the marriage license till last because I thought it was in Dad's drawer, but it wasn't. So I thought, well, I'll go up there and maybe I won't need it. So
Okay.
I went up and I got in line, and the gentleman called me and he said, "Do you have your documents?" Oh, I said, yes. And I pulled out the birth certificate and all the papers, and he said, "Oh, I'm sorry." He said, "The birth certificate is a copy. It has to be the original with the seal." I said, "Oh," I said, "but this is where I was born."
Mhm.
And he said, "Well, I understand that, but we have to have the seal." He said, "Do you think you can go and get it?" I said, "Of course, we're just down the road." So he said, "What I'll do is I'll honor your appointment at 11 o'clock." And he gave me a yellow pass. got in the car, came home, grabbed the birth certificate, and went right back up.
Why didn't you
So
take
I
it with
get
you
in
in the
line
first
again.
place?
Well, I took the copy. I thought the copy
Oh,
would be fine.
got it.
You know, it was a photocopy. And I thought, well, that will be fine.
I
And
traced
it
it
wasn't.
on paper.
Yeah. But anyway, so I have my yellow pass
Mm.
and I got in line and he said, yes. I said, I have everything now. He said, well, let's go through it. I said, those are the two documents with the house, our address, and this is the Social Security card. He said, yes. He said, well, he said, and here is your ticket. I said, oh, number 48, where is that booth? And he said, or the station. And he said, oh, no, ma'am. He said, that's your number. I said, oh, of course.
Mm.
So he said, if you just go and sit down, it'll be fine and wait for your number. So I was getting nice and comfortable. And number 48,
I was
I
I was
thought,
lying down. I got my pillow fluffed. Had my snuggie on. And I was lying in chocolate, Brookside chocolate.
yes, I was rolling in chocolate. So she calls me and she said, do you have your documents? I said, of course. And she said, oh, she said, I'm terribly sorry. We can't take this. I said, just a moment. I said, I just checked in with the gentleman. She said, well, ma'am, this is a receipt with your address on it. It's not a bill. I said, but we live there. And I said, BMW sends me information all the time.
Then why didn't
And
you
she
bring
said-
that?
Yes. And she said, I'm so sorry. We can't accept this.
Can I
said,
interrupt quickly? Mom,
Oh,
with
yes?
all the bills that you have, why can't you just follow the rules and bring a bill?
They said a bill with your address on it. It had the address and I grabbed it. And it was an address. It was a bill, except they didn't
Oh.
send it in the mail. They said, did it come in the mail? I said, no. Anyway, she said, this is an invoice. I said, oh. I said, what else would you like? And so she said, well, she said, do you have your registration in the car? I said, of course I do. So, who's laughing? Is that Tim?
I am. I don't feel well, so
Oh.
it's funnier to me for some reason.
Oh, I'm sorry
It's
you
okay.
don't feel well, honey. Anyway, so I go out to the car and I go into the glove compartment and
You're
there
dying.
is
Anyway,
proof proof of insurance, and I thought, oh no, where's the registration? Well, it was in there. It was
Oh.
among all of my registrations because I keep them all.
good.
So I don't like to throw those out in case they, I don't know, after this
Time
tax
travel?
thing. Pardon?
In case they time travel and you need the one from
I
a
know,
decade
I
ago.
don't know. But I'm afraid that they might ask for another year. So I'm just afraid, and I want to be prepared. Since your father isn't here,
You're
So,
you're
I-
prepared with the things that make no
Oh.
sense, but you can't just bring
I
a bill.
know. Oh, you
Okay.
sound just like David.
Great.
Oh, you said I make no sense.
It's me
But
against
I
the
make
world.
sense to myself. Well, anyway.
You and
So,
only you.
I-
Go on.
Yes, so I walked in and I went to her and I said, I have the registration and proof of insurance. She said, the registration is fine. I said, oh, thank you. So she looked at the documents and she said, this is fine. So she said, if you sit right here, I'll take your picture. I said, oh, okay. So I sat there and she said, could you not cock your head? And I said, do what? And she said, you're cocking your head. I said, I am? She said, I said, I'll straighten up and she said, just look forward and hold your head straight.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
What happened?
We lost you.
Oh, what part?
Straightening your head.
Oh. Oh, are you having, you're not having tremors, are you?
No, but thanks for bringing it up.
Oh, are you afraid?
I just don't want to manifest them.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay, so she asked
No,
to sit.
let's wait till Tim gets back and then we'll call you back.
Oh, Tim left?
Yes, no offense. He just had to
Oh,
do something.
sure. Oh, okay. Well, take two, I guess, right?
Right, not
Am I
yet.
supposed to hang up?
I mean, you don't have to, but...
Oh, well, let me see how much power I have.
Oh,
Let me look, honey.
yeah.
Where are you going?
Nowhere?
Oh, well, then why would I hang up on you?
No reason.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. I have 88 left. Michelle, how are you, honey?
Fine.
Are you really?
It's mind over matter.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That wouldn't work for me. Well, you know what I mean.
Well,
I mean,
I don't have a choice.
It doesn't. Oh, honey.
What I mean is,
Listen.
homie, don't play that.
The house is for you know, too,
Thanks.
you know.
Thank you.
Yes.
There are no
Yeah.
transitions to what we talk about. Just random thoughts.
We're not on, are we?
No. Well, I'm not really sure anymore. I might be
Oh!
recording me.
Oh, yes. Well, that's all right.
Well, you're on speaker, so.
Mm. Mm. Oh, I took my lemon water.
Yeah.
I'm on speaker.
Yeah.
Oh, so how are you, honey?
A lot of pain.
I'll whisper.
It doesn't make a difference.
Oh, it doesn't? You mean it goes throughout the whole studio?
Well, it's just the whisper is just a whisper.
Oh, well,
Could still hear you.
Michelle,
Yeah.
are you in front of the microphone with the screen?
This one has not a screen on it. No, not this. It's a shotgun mic.
Oh, my word. Oh, I wish I had one.
Do you? Why?
I don't know, to pretend. To pretend I'm broadcasting. I used to do that.
Yes.
Papa brought home an old microphone, and I used to interview Nana and Papa
Yeah,
for a
right.
talk show.
What would you
Oh,
say?
I loved that microphone. Is that Tim?
I have her on my cell phone. Yeah.
Oh, Tim lost me.
The system went down. It's not
Oh, are
us.
you having a storm?
No.
No. Well, I'm gonna dial you again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Tim's gonna call you, so don't pretend like you don't know who I am when you pick up, please.
Oh, okay. You mean it'll take time? Okay, sure.
Well, or take time like a second. If you get a call coming in, that's us.
Oh, I know. It'll be California. I'll look for the CA.
Just Just answer the phone. I don't know what the number's going to be. Just like before, if you think back to 15 minutes
It's
ago.
dialing right now.
All right, it's dialing right now.
Bye, honey.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Yep, but don't do this.
Oh, hello?
Yep,
Hello?
you have to hang up with... Oh, hi.
Here I am.
Hey, here you are. Hi.
Oh, am I not supposed to be here?
Yes.
Well, that was a fast second.
It sure was. Almost like a second.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Yes. Well, I saw the green button, so I pushed it.
Good. Good thinking there, Chief.
So, do you want me to hang up now?
No, we're back.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you're at the
Okay.
DMV.
I understand. So, where should I pick up?
Where you left off.
Is that with the picture?
We recorded the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was
well,
recording.
It
so-
was recording, but we were talking about something else. So let's go back to the
Oh.
DMV. And you
Oh.
are, your head
I
is,
was-
your head is cocked.
I was sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, that part. Well, I was sitting in the chair,
Uh-huh.
and she said, when I count to 3, you can smile or not. So I did in the middle. So anyway, she said, please don't do that. And I said, I'm not sure what you, well, I was floored. I said, I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. She said, don't cock your head like that. I said, oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, she said, we'll do it again. I said, oh, of course, and I'll sit very still. So she said, 1, 2, 3, and I said, oh, my head moved again. And I told her that I have a very active muscle in my neck, and she said, oh, uh-huh. And I said, yes, I do. I go to Johns Hopkins for Botox injections in my neck. And then I thought, you know what? Oh, if I get this license today, it's going to be a miracle. So she said, well, the picture is fine. I said, may I see it? She said, no. She said, anyway. So I couldn't see it because I wanted to do it over again if it wasn't good. And I said, well, may I have the old picture in the new license? She said, no, we can't do that. And I thought, oh, brother. So the next part was, she said, please lean into and read the bottom line across. And I said, of course. So I thought, oh, I don't want to touch the machine with my forehead because you don't know who was there last. So I leaned in and I said, everything is black. She said, well, you have to trigger the light with your forehead. I said, oh. So I triggered the light and I saw the little letters, but I have a prescription for glasses, but I haven't gotten them because I have 4 pair of frames that I like and I can't choose which one to pick. So I never got them. She said, do you wear glasses? I said, sometimes. I wear these readers in the car if I want to that I got in the Saks store, and they're wonderful. And I didn't want to tell her that because she's already been cocked, telling me I'm cocking my head, so I didn't want to bother. So then I thought, oh, I dread reading those letters. I can't see them. So I said, one moment, and I pushed my head in. I said, oh, I see them now. Oh, and they were fuzzy. I said, give me just one moment. And I read them. I don't know what they were. I think it was a Z and a B somewhere in there. And I said, yes. She said, well, keep going. I said, oh, you want the the middle also. So I went across. She said, the bottom line. I said, oh, well, there are two vertical lines there. So I thought you wanted me to stop at the first line. She said, no, no, no.
Oh my God.
Straight across. So I said, of course. So I read them. We got to the end of that, and she said, that's good. I said, it was. And then I thought, oh, don't ask her anything. So then she said, now I'd like you to tell me which lights you see on which side. And I said, oh, of course. So I put my head there, and
Simple.
so she said, right or left? I said, right. She said, yes. She said, which side? I said, left. No, I said, right. It's bright red. She said, no, 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 don't tell me the color. I said, but it's red. Oh, and so anyway, she said, you don't have to say the color. I said, oh, on the right.
Extra
said,
credit.
And then she said, now. I said, right. She said, no. I said, yes. And she said, no. I said, red on the right again. She said, no. I said, there is nothing on the left. I said, it's black. Well, what happened was I didn't put my head entirely in, and my head turned a little bit to the right so that I saw the right and I couldn't see the left. I said, I know what happened. Can we do it over again? I said, this time I'll put my forehead flush, and then I said my head turned again with my muscle. She said,
hold on one moment, I'm going to go kill myself, and someone else will
well,
help
we're
you.
almost to the end. I thought for sure
Sorry.
I am not going to get this license. So then I said, I'm ready. She said, which? I said, both, white and red. She said, you don't have to say. I said, I know. So then I said, yes, left, right. Well, she said, that's good. I said, really?
Oh, thank God.
So then she said, $42, please. And I knew I was in.
For pain and suffering.
She said, yes. And she said, well, we're not finished yet. And I thought, oh, no. So she said, just give me a moment. And she did something on the computer.
Yeah, blacklisted
and I
you.
thought, it's not going to work. There's no way. So then she said, this is your temporary license, and your license will come in the mail. I said, really? I said to myself, I can't wait to run out of here.
Wow, if you could get a license after that, anyone can.
I know. So I ran out of there, and I thought I didn't really run. I walked swiftly, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've never gone through that before.
Neither have
so
they.
Anyway, I got my temporary license, and I got my old license back, and I'm keeping it.
Okay.
Unless they say under law you have to send it back. I don't know. I don't know what you do with the old one. So anyway, I got my new license before everybody gets the flu.
Well, thank goodness you didn't get the forehead flu.
Yeah, I know. I thought for sure I'd be breaking out.
By
But,
the way, don't
no.
they alcohol swab the forehead thing before you stick your face in
You
there?
know, I don't think they do.
Well, they're
And they
supposed to.
should. They
Yes.
should. And I should have done it myself, but I didn't know. So,
Or with
Anyway.
everything, all the junk that you carry in your purse, you could have put a Kleenex around your forehead.
I had forgotten about that
Yeah.
part, you know. I thought it was like, well, anyway, I forgot about that. But so I made it through there.
Good.
And then I went down to the farm,
Oh
And
no.
I was going through all the fancy gourds they have for
I hope you weren't in good shoes in case any
no.
fires had to be put out.
Oh yes.
Mm,
No one was smoking. But
good.
by the way, this vaping thing,
Yeah.
I think I saw a man on 695 yesterday vaping in his truck because the entire cab was full of smoke.
Huh.
And I was wondering how he could see to drive, so I stayed away from him.
You
But
and your
it's
no glasses
not a
because you can't choose
good
the
thing.
frames.
Yes. Well, I
can't
have to
see either.
choose because David finds a little bit of magic fur in his lunch sometimes, and I thought, oh, I didn't see it. He said, Mom, I wish you would get your glasses.
From Gizmo.
You little gizmo. Oh,
Hmm.
she's so cute.
Great. Well, I guess we won't talk
She's
about you opening your bakery then.
oh no.
There goes that idea.
Yes. Oh yeah, Luba refuses to make her cookies. Oh, they're so delicious.
At all or
They're
to
like,
sell them?
do what?
She won't make them at all or she won't sell them?
Well, she's so busy with her job and everything that she doesn't even feel like making them, but the boys do.
Good.
They make them. I think you were here at Christmas. Remember when they brought the
Mhm.
box of cookies? Oh, God, they're delicious. They're
Yeah.
like nothing else. She could be a millionaire with those
I know.
cookies.
So
But
could
anyway,
you.
yes. And then I'm part of a government shakedown.
Mhm.
I got caught by the IRS, and I didn't know they were looking at me.
Mom,
And
this
hello.
you want to share all this?
No, I didn't do anything. They just hit people.
And then they found the body in the basement. Well, gotta deal with that. But first, I'm gonna get my glasses.
No, they pick people, and unfortunately,
It's not a game show. I'm sure they didn't
Oh.
just pick you at random. You did something.
Oh no, I did nothing. I just didn't declare something.
No.
And I didn't know.
Okay.
I
Well,
didn't know.
You're dealing with it legally and everything's cool.
Oh yes.
That sounds like
yes.
such a lie the way you said it, but I know it's just the way you say things.
Oh, everything's fine. I mean, I don't
with Chief
even
Intelligence Correspondent
understand because I didn't know that they
Let's
didn't know
hear about
my
his gourds.
Oh, the gourds are beautiful.
Ah.
They were so heavy. I needed your father, but I rolled them to the side so that the one I wanted was at the bottom. Oh, it was so colorful and beautiful. And then when she weighed it, it was
That's
$6.
too heavy.
I said,
Oh,
I'm never going to make a pie out of that.
$6?
So I thought, $6 for a little gourd.
Oh.
It was heavy, but it was pretty. But I thought that's just throwing money away.
Really?
And I don't have any.
I'll send you a check.
No. But anyway, so I thought, I moved every one of those gourds to get to this one. And then I said, would you weigh this for me? And she said, oh, of course. She said, that's a pretty one. I said, I know.
Don't
then
try
when
to
she said
sell me,
$6
lady. Yeah.
No, they're very sweet. They're the Jones family that have been here ever since I was born. But I wasn't born here. But anyway, well, that's,
Yeah.
what else happened?
All right, goodbye.
Oh, no, I can't say that either.
What?
Nothing. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just tell
I was
me.
oh, Judy said that they missed me under the gazebo. So I said, oh. I said, well, I made an apple crumb, but I ate it.
That's what
I
you can't
didn't
say?
go. Oh,
What's the
yeah,
thing
I
you
can
can't
say
say?
that.
Oh, that was it?
I just said it. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I
Okay.
thought if somebody runs by and hears, but
No.
I can't say another thing because she's in Connecticut.
Oh, man. Great. That's
She
not a
wants
giveaway.
to listen to us, and I said no.
All right,
Hello?
moving on. Yeah. What else can't you say? Let's just get it out of the way.
Oh, I better not. No, too much editing. But anyway, I know when I went to Johns Hopkins, it is so interesting, and I think you and Tim should take it too. It's so good for you.
Ugh.
It's tart cherry juice, straight cherry juice.
Whoa.
It is so good for you. My ankles are no longer swollen.
Wow.
It's wonderful. My hands are still numb, but
One body part at a time.
well, the cherry juice. Oh, and it's not juice. You know, this is the most times 5 tart cherry juice. And you take a tablespoon every day in a little bit of water. It gets rid of everything.
Wow. So just to be straight, it's not juice. It's juice.
Well, it's the concentrated juice of the tart cherry. It can't be sweet. It can't be a blackberry. It has to be tart cherry. And I take the tart cherry times 5.
Is this a pill?
Which is like a howitzer. Huh?
What? Is this a pill or you
Pardon?
drink it?
Oh, no. Don't take the pill. I don't feel that's effective. It's the liquid.
Okay.
It is delicious. It tastes like a cherry.
Thank you, doctor.
And it has a lot of good, natural, whatever for you.
Cherries?
It's benefits.
Good.
And yes, it's very good for you. I'm hoping it lowers cholesterol and everything. But
Cool.
so yes,
That's
doesn't
good.
keep my head from turning though.
No. Give it time.
I even have your brother taking it. It's so wonderful.
It's amazing. We're starting a cult.
Oh my goodness! Oh, and I'm not going to jail. I'm so happy.
They don't have cherry juice in jail. I asked the warden. Well, I'm not coming here. Sorry, Joe Arpaio. You can go on without me.
Well, you know, when that man called about the mortgage, I didn't know. Well, of course, the house passed right to the trust. I'm the trustee.
Duh.
I always was the trustee,
Yep.
and your brother had to say sorry. Sorry I yelled at you about everything, but
Told
he
ya.
was afraid because these people are so ridiculous. But anyway,
Mm.
no. So, yes, I'm home, and that's it.
Mhm.
So, yes.
For now. That's
Oh,
great.
my goodness. Yes, yes. So, let's see. What else is going on? Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you what's going on.
Oh, yes, tell
Be
me.
like, well, enough about me. More about me. No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
what Diane said.
Mom.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Oh, well, yeah.
What?
well, that's what she said to me. It's all about me. So I said I don't want her to listen.
Oh, that's just some friendly family banter, that's all.
And don't tell her where it is either, because I don't want her to hear.
We all love each other. You're
Yeah.
very close. That's it. Jeez.
Except for a few. Yes.
All right. You know what?
What?
I'm just waiting
Yes.
for you to bring up someone else so we can move on because it's going to come up anyway.
No, because I don't want you to bother editing.
I don't.
No. Oh, you mean Bill and Emily?
Yes.
Ugh.
Okay, there. Good. We're done. All
Can't
right. Moving on.
stand them. That's all right.
That's good. You got to let
That-
go of that because it sticks in your health.
I know. Well, yes. So, what else is new?
Oh, what else? Okay. You always
Yes.
say what else, and I haven't told you a thing, but I will tell you something.
Oh, tell me.
Okay. May I?
Yes.
Tell me. I'll interrupt till you do.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
Sorry.
kidding.
Guess what?
I went to a sound bath with my friend Morag.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah.
can be
I
a
don't know what that
conversation
is.
still. I know you don't. I'll tell you.
What's a sound box?
Oh geez. Well, Soundbox is where we're recording. A sound bath.
BATH?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What?
You mean you got in a tub together? Is it where you record in the water?
Wow. All right. No, we would all die.
No, scuba diving you can talk.
All right. Let me just tell you
Oh.
what a sound bath is. How about
Hi,
that?
honey. David's home.
Great.
But yes, we're doing our podcast. Yes. Sorry.
Come-
So you did some water diving?
All right. Let me just tell you what it is. It's not.
Water
I didn't say.
recording?
What is that? Soundboarding. Sound bath.
Sound bath.
Yeah. We
Yes.
already covered that. Yes. So anyway.
Oh,
so we.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, honey. Sorry.
My head
Yes.
hurts, so I'm going to try to say this
Oh, I'm
normally.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh.
But yes,
Aw.
there's a girl that we actually recorded here at the studio. Her name is Shanila, and I've been
Yes.
in 2 of her sound baths, and then she had another one in Malibu.
Huh.
So
Oh.
we went there on Tuesday or Tuesday.
Who says Tuesday?
People in Maryland.
Oh, they say that in Maryland?
Tuesday. Thankfully you don't, but that's a little inside joke with Kyle and I. But anyway,
Oh,
So-
Kyle. Okay.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is he from Maryland?
no, he's not. We like to make fun of some things. So
Oh, yeah, I don't blame you.
okay.
Yes.
So we were in a room facing the water. It was right on the beach, and
Oh,
yeah,
in Malibu?
yes,
Oh, how beautiful.
right.
Yes.
So, but we're in a building, and
Oh.
the room was pretty packed with people, and Shanila
Oh.
has several of these crystal singing bowls, and she also brought
Oh.
Tibetan singing bowls. No, not to bathe
Yeah.
in, but to play like instruments.
No, yes, I saw that.
Good. So
Yeah.
she uses, I believe, what is called a suede striker, and she rolls them
Oh.
around on the inside and outside, whatever. And
Oh.
and it was the combination of the sound bath and a Reiki breathing breath work session. So
I don't know what you said.
breath work. I hope you know what
What is-
breathing is, because then we have to go way back in our education system, which has failed
I
you
think I got the
in
breathing.
your 21 schools. Yes. All right. I'm went to 21 schools and did not learn a single thing.
Yes, I do. I do.
Did.
But-
Anyway.
Okay,
So,
the bowls.
yes, so we're in this room and it was packed, so I found a place in the corner for Morag and I
Sit.
to lie down.
You do? What do you do lying down? They don't have chairs?
We brought our own thing to lie on, like a
A
little.
mat?
I brought like a mat kind of thing, yeah. And
Yes, is this like Harvey Shankar?
I
No,
don't
what's
know
his
who that
name?
is.
Yeah, the Indian. Not Harvey Shankar. You
Robbie.
know.
Who?
Yes, Robbie
Oh,
Shankar, the
Okay.
Indian gentleman that was famous. Is
Oh.
famous still? I think he's
famous.
still
He passed
living.
away. It was Nora Jones's dad.
oh.
Oh, he did. Oh, Nora Jones's dad. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
He was a sitar player
see?
that
Oh wow.
influenced the Beatles.
Yes, the
Ooh.
sitar. Yes. Now, he is more from the 60s when the hippies were around.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
That's how I know him.
Okay. From your hippie
Okay,
days.
so go ahead. So you're playing the sitar.
No, I'm not. So we're lying. We are lying in the corner of a room, but there's an opening to somewhere else where we were.
Oh.
So lying down, and then the Reiki lady started with her breath work. And so she's,
Oh,
it's very relaxing. And she
Is it?
starts, yes, it is. And you close your eyes and lying down, and she says, take a deep breath in, filling your stomach and your chest with air.
you fill your stomach? I thought it was the diaphragm.
We can make it that just to get through the story.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
She
Yes.
said
You
stomach.
breathe in hard.
Yes,
Yes.
breathing in and hold the breath. And then the next
Yeah.
next thing I heard was, well, I put ketchup on everything. And that's when I realized that I had placed our mats very close to the kitchen by mistake. And I'm like, oh no.
Honey, I
And then-
always told you never to sit by the kitchen.
Have you really? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I like
When-
how you
when-
go back in time and make things up. But
I'm
sure.
not.
And I did
always
first
said
off,
to your father, I don't want to sit next to the kitchen.
whenever I go to a sound bath that I've never heard of, I tell your father who was Anyway, first off, I've never been to the place. I didn't know there was a kitchen there. Otherwise, I may have chosen a different spot on the floor. Second of all, there was no spot on the floor. So I didn't have a choice.
Oh.
It was set up like
Oh,
a
it was-
foreign prison, but a nice one. Oops. I don't know if you're hearing that, but that's intro music playing. But anyway, so I
No,
heard.
I don't hear any music.
All right, good. It's not there anymore. So then
Oh.
the Reiki lady was ignoring this, and I'm not sure if everyone heard it, but it was loud
Yes.
where I was. So she
Oh.
she continued, and she said,
Aw.
now exhale with a sigh. And then I heard, I put ketchup on eggs.
Were they fixing something for you to eat?
No, this was totally separate thing going on.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
There's more going
Oh,
on in the
no.
world than our sound bath, apparently.
Oh,
And then she continued with, and take another breath in. I put ketchup on sushi, and don't tell me I don't. No, you don't. I do. Don't tell me when I put ketchup on. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is this going to go on forever? And I was about to start laughing
Oh,
out loud, like I couldn't
oh,
help it. But I
yeah.
don't seek this
Oh,
stuff
no,
out. I
don't.
seem to things just happen that are funny. And I
Yes.
know
Some things happen to me too.
I brought it up to Morag after, and she was pretty annoyed with it, but it was funny. But
Oh,
they eventually
oh,
stopped
yes.
and left. But
Oh, oh, that's
and we got through the
cute.
sound bath, and it's very relaxing.
Is it?
Yes, it
Oh,
besides the ketchup tirade, yes, it was.
right. Yes,
And
yes.
and then Neela started playing her singing bowls,
Souls?
and she has a really cool
Oh,
way of ramping them up and then ramping down in the end,
oh
and
my.
she's really good. And so
Yeah.
this was an hour and a half, and
Oh, an hour and
yeah,
a
and
half.
I had a migraine
Wow.
going in, and I actually think it helped it coming out.
Oh, oh, I
Um,
thought you were going to say it's worse.
no,
Oh,
because this is
sorry.
supposed to be healing, and it is, and and since we're seventy
Well,
percent water, it it's the sound is at like 400 hertz, which is a very healing sound level. I don't know, look it
oh,
up.
is that what water is? Is that why they call it that?
Well, it vibrates within the water that's in you, so
Oh, the water in us.
yeah.
Yes.
So anyway,
Yes. Oh
starting to
my,
forget
that's
my
interesting.
point. Oh
Uh,
yeah, so
oh,
she doing the sound bath, and then throughout the sound bath, the Reiki lady said she was going to come around the room, and she said and perform her Reiki energy healing.
oh,
And
really?
yes, and she said I might put my hands on your shoulders or on your knees. So if you don't want me to
Yeah.
touch you, just say, like, put your hand up when I get to you or something, and let me know.
Oh,
And because she doesn't want Me Too movement or something, or just some people just don't want to be touched,
oh,
and that's fine. So
yeah.
but then
It's
she
a
might.
disorder, I think.
Yes, but then
Well,
she
yeah.
also might not, if she feels the need to, but she also might just hover above you and not touch you at all. So
Yes,
at
and
one point, I had one knee up at one leg down because I shift a lot, and then I felt her hand on
oh,
on my left ankle, and so I
are you
stayed.
still lying down?
Yes.
Okay, she touched your ankle.
So I felt her hand on my ankle, and
Right.
um, so I was staying still for her because I didn't want to move and make her think I'm trying to get her off me. So I
Right.
stayed very still, and then
Yes.
like she just stayed there, and I'm thinking, how long is this
Oh,
woman gonna touch me? Because I really wanted to move my leg. And she
yeah.
just kept lingering. And then I started thinking, man, she must be really uncomfortable because she has to kneel down in order
Oh,
to
she's
reach my
fine.
ankle.
Oh, I'm
Who
sure she's
cares?
fine.
Yeah.
She
So,
can't. No, I mean, I'm sure
well,
she's fine.
she stayed there forever. And finally, I'm like, what the heck? And I
Uh-oh.
like slowly opened my eyes, and nobody was there. Nobody had been
Oh,
there.
you're kidding.
So,
You mean
yeah.
you had your eyes closed?
Yes.
They told you to close your eyes,
Yes, it's
and
like
you thought she was
meditation.
there?
I felt a hand on
Oh,
me, so I don't know if that was like
uh-oh.
maybe it was dad or maybe something, but it was very interesting.
Oh, that is interesting.
Mhm.
There's something in the air because you wouldn't have felt you felt something really holding your ankle.
Yeah, it was a hand around my ankle.
Well, oh, it was something, I guess.
Mhm.
And it was she was sending you a signal.
I don't know.
Where was she? Could you see her?
She wasn't anywhere near me, and when she did come around the
I
room to
know.
me, she didn't touch me. Like I felt her around me when she really was around me,
Oh,
but then I thought she was there because I felt a hand, but there wasn't anybody
yeah.
there.
Oh my goodness, is
Hmm.
it scary to you?
No, it
Or
wasn't
did you feel
threatening.
relaxed? Did
That's
you feel
fine.
relaxed?
I was fine. I assumed it was
Well, she
Dad or
must
someone
have
else.
some sort of energy, maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
I
That's the
don't
end of the
know.
story.
Oh, yeah. Well, will you go back or not?
Yeah, I like Shanila and all of them.
Well, is this an Indian, does it come from India, the Hindu countries, or who started the baths?
I'm not sure. That's a good thing to research.
Oh, it'd be nice to know, honey
Well,
bunch.
you've got Google right there, buddy.
It's on my ear.
Yeah, and it's on your computer.
You know, David says the same thing.
You too. Everybody's
he's-
against
I-
me.
I asked him a question. He said, Mom, you can find it on Google. Well, nobody's going to talk to anybody anymore.
Well, some
It's a
things you
very
just
different
don't know. I'm sorry, I don't have the whole history of sound baths readily in my brain for you. And other fun facts that you want to know on demand. Some things have to look up.
Well, did you? I thought maybe she had a little speech about where her sound
No,
baths
it
came
was
from.
long enough as it was. You know, your father and I paid for school for you, and sound baths never came up. I'm Auntie Rooney.
You went to a Jesuit college, though.
Who?
You.
You called me he?
Loyola.
You said
You.
Oh, I thought you said he.
Didn't I say you?
I thought you said he.
I meant you and David, went to Loyola. I
Okay.
don't think they'd have sound baths. Although they're very open-minded, but I've never heard of it.
Okay.
And that doesn't mean anything.
No, it
'cause
doesn't.
I haven't heard of a lot of things.
Yeah, like getting your glasses before you go to get your driver's license.
Well, apparently I must have figured it out because
Yeah.
I kept blinking my eyes, and she said, "Oh, that's fine, that's fine."
They just
I
didn't want
think
you
she
coming
did
back.
not tell me the truth.
Yeah.
I know. I think she said, "This one I want to get rid of." So I got my license. That's wonderful because I won't have to go back to her. Well, she was very nice, but she was getting a little funny about cocking my head.
Oh,
And I
well.
said I did not, and I saw that red on the right.
Yeah.
And but I felt like Poppy from Seinfeld.
There's probably a
Oh,
special
no.
symbol on your driver's license. Be like, oh, mental illness. Okay.
She started to ask me a question, and I thought it was going to be, "Are you disabled in
No.
any way?" And I thought, "Oh no!"
And I went ahead and said yes.
Yes. No, but I was so surprised to get my license. I
Yeah,
couldn't
we all are.
wait to go home. Oh gosh.
I hope you didn't
Yeah, but
crash
I
into
did-
anything like Frank.
No, but I did rub a curb. Oh, yeah, but that was at a mailbox. I
that
got
doesn't count.
too close because, and then she asked me to check all the information on the screen, and I thought,
Who's Barbara?
you do a survey, and it said, "Were you happy?" And it has a big smiley face, and I thought I slammed that face so that it would say yes. I was very happy with my visit to the DMV, so I
Yeah.
pushed his face, and I did that, and then I was answering the questions, and it had a little circle and yes or no, and I kept fingering the little circle, and I said, "This doesn't work." She said, "Well, ma'am, you have to push
Please
the
don't
word."
say
I
that.
said, "Oh." but I got in the middle of the circle in the word, and I said, still not working. And I thought, oh no, don't say anything to her, just keep trying. So I kept punching the screen, and finally, I said, no, that's not what I want. I don't want no, because it was derogatory towards her. And I thought, oh no, I've got to hurry and touch this yes before the screen disappears. And I don't like anything technical. I want a real button. Oh,
I'm sure you'd find. Wait a
please
second.
don't touch the circle, touch the word. I said, the word. I said, because it doesn't work. And so, I got through, and she said, now you can submit. I said, oh, thank goodness.
Yeah,
myself.
You can't handle real buttons either. Tell everyone how you call an elevator.
Oh, yeah, I still don't understand an elevator. I push both of them because I honestly, how do they work? David can't get over that. I don't understand the concept. I am on the bottom floor and I want to go up. So I push the up button, right?
That's a breakthrough, because that is not what you do. That's not what you do.
It makes no sense to me.
No, you have made so much nonsense out of this that you actually make sense now, so I better not ruin this. You used to be on the bottom floor, and you would push the down button because you want to pull the elevator down, or no matter where you are. It could be not the bottom floor, but you always pull the elevator down because you assume it's above you. We've had this talk.
I want it to come to me, and I am standing near the lowest arrow.
But there's a basement. So you always bring yourself to the basement.
Downstairs.
Right. But your theory is that you always assume that the elevator is above you, so you pull it down by the down arrow, but that is telling the elevator you want to go to the basement.
If it's in the basement, do you push up?
No, it is not your concern where it is. You just tell it where you want to go. So if you want to go up, you press up, and the elevator, which is magically smarter than you, let the elevator handle it.
I love your laugh. Oh, you have a wonderful laugh.
Thanks.
Michelle,
it's very painful.
when I was in New York City,
yes,
David let me go by myself.
Oh, boy.
And, yes.
That's when it burned to the ground.
No,
Sorry.
the lobby is marble. So I go into the lobby of this, and I said to the gentleman, I said, could you tell me where the elevator is? And he said, oh, right there. Well, it was so ornate, I couldn't find the button. I'm standing there. Oh, the elevator was gorgeous. And it had these two side panels. They were so ornate. I'm standing there literally, Michelle. I was getting nervous that I can't find the button because it was a most exquisite elevator and decoration that I've ever seen. I swear I could not find the buttons in all this beautiful work.
Was it like the Matrix with numbers everywhere?
What?
Was it like the Matrix with numbers all over?
I saw no button. So I'm standing there and I look in my purse and I get out a Kleenex and I put my lipstick on and I'm pretending to wait for the elevator. But I'm looking to find the button. And then somebody comes about 10 minutes later and I'm still standing there. And the doorman looks over at me and I smile, hello.
Just hanging out.
Yes, just thinking before I go up. And I honestly, Michelle, I was afraid because I thought this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can't even find the button, let alone get the elevator down to me or up. I don't know what. So it's the first time I never found a button. Well, this man came over, and I thought, oh gosh, he may push a button. Well, he just put his finger out and pushed a button, and I looked and I thought, oh my gosh, that was easy. So I ran into the elevator with him and I went up. And then I told David, I said, David, that elevator is a nightmare. It's so gorgeous. You can't find the button. So, of course, David puts his hand right out. He said, it's right here. I said, oh, brother. Oh, it is so annoying. And the other day, we've been in this area so long. I go to the phone. I turn to get back on the main road. Well, you can go 24 or 924. I said, well, I want to go back to Target or whatever. So I take 24. Oh, for heaven's sakes, it's the wrong one. So I have to make a big loop. It's ridiculous. I get on the wrong roads, even around here. It's ridiculous.
Sounds about right.
They keep building all these barriers and stuff. I was actually going to try to go over the curb, but I thought, no, it's going to hurt the car. But it's outrageous. I don't even know my way around this whole area, but I never did.
Oh.
Anyway. But elevators, I don't understand. I did take the stairs down, only because I get out of breath going up.
That's because you won't do the exercises I asked you to do, which is basically move.
Yeah, well, I am moving. I'm moving more than I did.
I tilted my head today at the DMV.
Yeah. Oh, I was so surprised when she said she had to take the picture over again. But, anyway. Oh, I'm so happy I got my license. But anyway, no. Elevators are very confusing.
I know.
And then when I get in, I know where I'm going, 3 or 2. But if they only had those buttons on the outside to ask which floor you're going to, why then it would come. Well, no, actually it would go to the floor. Well, never mind. But
how about that? That's kind of like the invention you wanted to invent. Like, I think we should have a fork with a blade on the edge, so you don't have to use a knife and a fork. You can cut with the side of the fork. Yeah, and then of course you could. You said it. I'm like, but what if you slice your mouth open like the Joker? Like, ow!
Oh, I never said that.
I said that. I just said I said that.
The fork and the knife?
Your idea.
I never said. No.
Listen, you're not running for office, okay? You said this. You said it because a lot of times, oh my gosh, a lot of times we cut things with the side of the fork and then you eat it with the fork and you just blurted out an idea and said, oh.
Was this when you, really?
Yeah, and I said, well.
When you were a child?
Yes. I remember.
I don't
remember
that.
Nana's house.
That's dangerous.
Well, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know, one night I had a dream about an invention which would have been wonderful. I don't remember what it is.
Oh, boy.
I'm trying to dream about it again, but it never has come in all these years. It was a wonderful invention, and I thought you could go on Shark Tank with it, but I can't remember what it is.
It's probably
and it was really nice.
Is it an app to call elevators for you?
Well, honey, I don't know what it is.
Okay, well.
I don't know. I haven't had that dream. Do you ever have a recurring dream?
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Sometimes. Well, I don't remember what it is.
It happens so often, I can't remember.
Well, I did have a recurring dream, and it means something to psychiatrists, but I don't know what it means.
That
You're
you're a
falling
nut.
off a cliff, and then I
Yeah.
fell on the floor. I fell out of bed.
Oh.
But I don't know, how you think about your falling, and I actually fell out. But I don't know how that happened.
Well, I had
Yeah.
a dream once when Matt and I were together
What?
in Brooklyn, and
Yes.
we both woke up at the same time, and my hand
Oh.
was coming up and around his head, and I had my fingers pressed on his eyelids.
Oh,
And he
goodness.
opened his eyes and very calmly looked at me and he said, morning. And I'm like, and I
Oh,
left
it's
my
good
hand
you
there.
didn't.
Yeah, I don't know what I was about to do there, but it could have been
Oh, it's
dangerous.
good you. Oh, well, then maybe you were just going to pat his forehead or
Or
something.
poke his eyes
I,
out, one of the two. But yeah, that was during a sleep deprived series of days.
oh,
So
really?
yeah, I do active
That's not
things.
good. I hope you don't have those
Thank you,
now.
Dr. Oz. Well, I wouldn't
Me too.
know because Peanut isn't going to tell me anything.
Well, if you go to bed late and get up early, you know you haven't gotten the right number of hours.
I mean, if I do things in my sleep.
Oh, no. In fact, when you're
Oh
asleep,
boy.
the layman's term is
Yeah.
your body is paralyzed. But
Mhm.
you're not really paralyzed, but in a way you are. And neurologically. And that's why I have
Sometimes.
to wear a wrist brace. But I don't have any yet.
Isn't that your
But I have to get it for carpal tunnel
are you
because I
sh-
have no feeling in my fingers.
you sure you're not
It's
talking about your home arrest ankle bracelet from the
What's
IRS?
a homer? Oh, no, I didn't do anything. Well, that's the point. I didn't do anything. I didn't
Oh.
declare something because I didn't
Ah,
know.
yeah,
Yeah,
innocent.
but I'm fine.
I know.
Well, not in their eyes, but um,
It's their
but
opinion against mine.
yes, and but I just didn't know what to do,
It's
so I
fine.
did the wrong thing.
Right,
So
you're figuring it out.
we
It's
have to.
cool.
Well, I'll tell you a
Uh-oh.
secret though.
Oh, great.
The
Yes.
accountant said I sound like a hoarder. Well, I was thoroughly taken aback. I said a hoarder. He said, "Well, Barbara," he said, $35,000 passed through your. Oh, yeah. Well, he thinks I have a shopping problem. And I said, I said,
You could not be
no. I said,
wronger.
my friends are much, much worse. I said, my friends have shelves of purses and shoes. I said, I only kept a few. He
I
said,
have
well,
a landfill
according to this,
full.
he said, according to this, it's $35,000. I said, I'm not laughing. I am sick. So he said, well, do you have a doctor that might be able to write you a note?
You know, he won't
I
answer
said-
my calls. He sent me to the DMV instead.
Oh, that was enough for me going to the DMV, but actually, it's a country DMV. It's not very crowded, like
Uh-huh.
all the other ones in other places. And
Yeah.
it's a small place, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
But it was very busy today, and I was taken very quickly, but also we had a
Could
few
have been
bumps
quicker.
in the road, but it
Yes.
worked out just fine.
Good.
And
I like those,
can't help it
Yeah, those
if I have to
country
go for it.
places are nice, like the post office.
Oh, did I say something wrong?
No, it just made me
The
think of
country-
when you and Dad had to move from the house in have it a grace or level.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, well,
What about it?
growing up, you nicknamed me Little Hitler because of my tantrums.
I did not, but I seem to remember something about that.
Yeah, I seem to remember a lot.
That is not so.
Yes, it is. And you said you're a little Hitler and you're being obstreperous. And that is what you said. And so you wouldn't admit
Well,
it.
because maybe you were naughty.
I
but
was.
I should have. Oh, you was.
Well, I wasn't. I react.
You
and I
were.
was reacting to what David was doing. So I had my reasons
Oh.
and I would throw a tantrum.
Michelle.
So, yes.
Oh, you were having a tantrum, but you know what? Michelle, that's all normal.
I know it is. And so is calling your daughter Little Hitler. But
Oh, did that? Oh, honey, you
No,
mean
it's-
you have held that with you all these years?
I think it's funny. And I know it comes from you living in Germany. And that was the closest tyrant that came to mind.
It is.
It sure it is.
is.
And you used to
Listen,
draw.
the
You used to.
maid's husband was with the SS.
I know.
And she took me into her room and she said, my husband, I love so much. She showed me a picture of him in the SS uniform. I knew what that meant. But honey,
How old were
it's
you?
not the worst thing I've ever said. I don't say
And that's
bad
tell
things.
the rest of that. You were living in a castle in Germany because your quarters
Yes.
weren't ready.
In a Schloss. Yes. The beautiful Baron Schloss. You know, and it reminds me very much of The Sound of Music because
Mm.
I believe that hill is overlooked. I think it's in Germany. I'm not sure. They had a piece on The Sound of Music. But anyway, the little town that they show, I'm not sure. It doesn't look like Garmisch, but it looks very, very similar to it. But yeah,
Well,
what were we saying?
You
I
know
forgot.
what? We're coming back
Oh,
to the
the
post
Schloss.
office. Yeah, well, everything. But you know,
What post office?
well, I'll get to that in a second. But what's funny
Oh.
is I
Oh, my little Hitler. Oh, my precious. Honey, I never meant for you to be damaged by
I
that.
am not damaged. I think it's funny. But my point,
Oh,
I
Don't
took
talk
a
like that.
okay. I took a photo of this abandoned mental hospital. It's one of my favorite pictures, and
In Port Deposit?
no, this was in Henryton, and it's no longer there. Matt and Steven and I went there and took pictures, and I used that.
Oh.
That's one of the giant photos I had framed, and that's the main one in my art shows. Anyway, so I
Is it
titled-
downstairs?
no, I brought it with me, but I titled that room 216, and I just made that number up. And you told me years
What?
later that 216 happened to be the address of the Schloss in Germany.
Are you serious?
Oh boy. Well, that's what you told me.
Oh, I don't remember. And you know what?
Great.
I can't remember the street we lived on.
Well,
I
maybe
wanted
it's in
to
the
remember
picture.
that. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But-
nice. I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see your picture. But that's interesting. No,
Yeah.
I don't remember numbers
So,
from that time.
getting back to the
Hello?
post office and your denial
What?
of things. So Dad, when you had to move out of the house,
Yes.
Dad and I went to the post office in, I guess it was Churchville. And
Yeah.
very small, and everyone knows everyone. And Dad was dressed in his in his farmer
Overalls.
outfit.
I know.
So we walked in, and Dad walked in first. They're like, "Ah, Captain Haynes, how are you?" And then I walked in behind him. I haven't been there since I was little, and the lady behind the counter said, "Oh, and this must be little Hitler, all grown up."
You're kidding.
And then I said, "I
Oh.
knew it. I knew I wasn't making that up."
Dad told the person?
Of course he did. It's funny.
Oh my goodness, your father was such a blabbermouth. Anytime I would tell him, now don't say anything to your parents or anything. Dad, I don't like Barbara telling me that you said her hair was a mess. Oh, well, grandfather had a way about him that he
Yeah.
just blurted out things, and he said, "Oh, Francis, Barbara's a mess. Her hair is terrible." Well, I had just come back from the hospital from seeing
The mental
somebody,
hospital.
and
You mean the institution?
Michelle,
I'm
I didn't
kidding.
mean to say anything that would stay with you so long. And your father shouldn't have said that.
It's
Oh,
funny. I didn't take it
I'm
badly.
glad to hear what you remember.
No, but even better is when you used to draw little Hitler mustaches on Dad's pictures when you were mad at him.
Oh, I thought you did that. No, I guess.
Thank you for pinning that on me. No. No. We all knew it was
I
you.
did do that. Oh,
Yes.
dear. You know, they make those wonderful, it's just the right size.
Oh, the Sharpie.
What do you call it? Yeah, the Sharpie. And I just took one stroke and I said, there.
I can do these in bulk. There's a picture of us at a family portrait, and Dad has a Hitler mustache. And he would find them later and say, "Barbara, would you stop doing that? You're ruining our pictures."
You mean there's more than one?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I don't remember that.
Yes, you do. You would remember the Sharpie as the perfect Hitler mustache size. You can't lie and say that in the same sentence. I mean, you're like OJ. I'm not saying I killed her, but if I did, I would have done it this way. Like, I'm not saying I put those mustaches on your father, but I will say the Sharpie markers are the perfect size for putting Hitler mustaches on your father. Which I did not do, Your Honor.
Oh, I didn't think I did that. I must have, but, well, I guess it's from living in Germany, but
Yes.
anybody there that's German, I'm very sorry. The German people I love, and, they had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, well, the non-Nazis you love.
No. Oh, no.
Yes.
What? What'd you say?
I'm saying the non-Nazi Germans you love.
Oh, of course, of
Yeah.
course. And, you know, I don't think a lot of the people that, well, I don't want to get into that. But anyway, no. No. Oh,
So,
my.
when you're
I can't believe
when
the
you're
Sharpie was
yeah,
perfect.
you were living in that Schloss at the time
The Schloss.
with the maid, and she took you to her closet by yourself and showed you the uniforms.
To
and
her
then,
room, yes.
And then what happened? You went to Nana and told her.
Well, she had brought out a suitcase with
Great.
pictures and memorabilia from her husband and everything, and showed me pictures. And then she showed me his uniform, which was the SS. And then I thought, oh dear, I'm not sure if I should be here. But she loved her husband. I don't think a lot of the wives knew how bad things were, you know. And but they loved their husbands dearly, and they had children and everything. But I don't think they really understood or knew what was going on until possibly later. But she still loved her husband. But then I went and told Nana that she took me. Well, a maid should never take a child into their own room, but she lived just down the hall. But But Nana said, I don't want you to go off with anyone, And I
Yeah.
said, oh, I know, but I wasn't far, and she was crying and everything. So
Because
Nana understood, but she
did
said, just don't go
did
anymore.
he
But still,
die? Is that why she was crying?
she missed him. Her husband was killed in the war.
Oh, okay.
In World War II. Yeah, he died. He never came home.
Okay. Oh,
But
boy. So, how long were
yeah.
you in that place with her?
Well, well, actually, it was a short time.
Mm-hmm.
We arrived the end of September or October 1st. I can't remember. And then we were there. I think we were there a month or so because they had to,
Mm-hmm.
get the quarters ready for us. And
Mm-hmm.
you saw the quarters up on the hill. I don't know if you remembered, but the house is still there. And of course, the Schloss is all refurbished. It's online.
Where was this?
It's yes.
Garmisch?
If you go to Murnau,
Oh,
you'll see the Schloss.
okay.
Eglin, Eglin, I believe it is, something like that.
Okay.
Schloss Eglin in Murnau, Germany. And you can see the Schloss. And the apartment was facing, well, I don't know how they have it on the internet. I saw it, and it's different from the picture. It's all, been redone and everything.
Mhm.
See, the Americans owned it. The Germans sold it to the Americans back in the 50s and 60s, and it became our officers club. And the apartments were upstairs, so we lived there until the quarters were ready. So
did the maid
yes.
leave you alone after that? Were you afraid of her?
Oh, sure. Oh, she was very nice. She only, I think she was very lonesome, and she cried. She wasn't pushing or anything.
Yeah, and she didn't know. I guess she didn't know what was happening, like you said.
I don't think so. I think she just missed her husband so much, and yeah. But it's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
But we were in Germany when President Kennedy was assassinated. So it was nighttime. It was like 7:00 at night. And this little boy came running in and said, somebody killed the president. I said, don't say that. And then all we had, I thought he was being, a little
Weisenheimer?
A Weisenheimer, yes. A little Weisenheimer. And I thought, well, at that time I wasn't old, I wasn't old enough to be telling him what to do. But I said, why are you saying that?
Yeah.
And he said, the president's dead. And I said, don't say that. And then
maybe you should not have your door open for little boys. Maybe you should close your door once in a while so little boys aren't running in and out of your house.
Oh, no. Sorry. I jumped to the YMCA. It was the youth association we were at.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Ooh,
not
at
the Schloss.
Don't say
He
at.
wasn't. No, he.
Oh, I can't believe you said that.
I can't either. It must be
Wow.
something from at DMV.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh.
Something from the forehead thing. Ugh.
Yeah.
At.
Oh, that's the first time I've ever put an ad on the end.
Ugh. Oh, don't do it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, honey.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry I said that.
It's okay.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not sorry about the little Hitler comment, but the at. Well, that just
No,
you cannot have.
No, that's what I meant. I didn't mean that. And no. But
so this
I
boy
guess
was
that's
at the
worst I could
YMCA.
think of.
Yeah, thanks. It must have been pretty bad. So the boy was at the YMCA.
Not the YMCA. The
Oh, it
I
doesn't matter.
can't remember.
Ugh.
But anyway, we were there at the activity center,
Uh-huh.
listening to music and things, and
Yeah.
and then the sergeant so and so, I can't remember his name, put the radio on because we didn't have TV then, except German TV, but there wasn't a TV there. So, and Papa was across the street at it's called Panzer Kaserne. It's the German tank Kaserne. And the Germans had Papa over for dinner at the Panzer Kaserne. And the Germans started to cry when they heard the news because they loved President Kennedy so much.
Yeah.
And yeah.
These are
and,
the good Germans.
Well, honey, yes.
No,
The Germans.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
what?
just differentiating from the rest of your story to just say that these
Oh,
are the Germans on our side.
Yes,
Right.
our allies. And yes, he was with other colonels and everything. And then when this happened, he brought the German officers back to Nana and the quarters, and they all met at the house and watched it on TV. And this was like 7, 8 at night when they were broadcasting from the United States, because we were 5. That happened in November, so it was 5 hours difference. In the summer, it's 6 hours.
That's
But
good to
anyway,
know.
yes.
Great.
But yeah, it was very sad. Oh, the Germans adored, well, all of Europe adored President Kennedy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's terrible.
Thanks for
So,
bringing
yes.
down the podcast there.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no.
Oops.
Let's see.
Let's bring it back up. Press the down button. We'll bring this thing back.
I don't get elevators.
I know you don't.
When you're downstairs and you don't know where the elevator is, what do you do?
It is not your business where the elevator is. You just tell it where you want to be.
Oh, where you want to be?
Well, that doesn't make sense.
I wanted to come where I am.
Oh, you want the end. Live from the end, like Neville Goddard says. You want to be upstairs, you push the up button.
Okay, I'll remember that.
No, you won't.
No, I feel elevators are very confusing.
Yes.
Oh, David's gonna have Oh, but anyway,
Yeah,
so
anyway.
yeah.
Well,
And
that's enough. Oh, what?
Okay. Oh, it was wonderful to talk to
Oh,
you.
yes. Likewise.
Michelle. And I hope you have another session with the bowl baths. What is it?
Sound
I
baths.
forgot. What is it?
Sound baths.
Oh, sound baths. I'm going to look that up because I'm very interested in it.
Yes.
I
Great.
have a bowl on the wall, a copper bowl, mixing bowl.
Yeah,
I
that'll do
wonder
it.
if that, yeah. I don't know what I put in it, though,
I'll
to
go
make it.
play that in the gazebo for all the neighbors who hate me. Oh, there she goes, making a face again.
The old poop said hi to me the other day.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I know.
Making friends wherever you go. That's good. From the DMV to my own backyard.
It wasn't too bad. I was so happy when it was over.
Yes, I'm sure.
Because I really didn't
6
think I was
hours
going to get a
later.
license.
The sun came up when I went in, and the sun went down when I left. It was a full day. had 2 different shoes on and spaghetti on my shirt, and I felt good when I left. Like, I think I'll have some of that in
have
the
a
car.
Brussels sprout on me now.
You gotta get your veggies in somehow, even if it's just wearing it. Wear 5 to 6 servings a day, they say.
Yes. Don't forget your cherry juice.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful you don't get it on you, though. But if you do, wash it off right away.
I'll drink like a human being.
Oh, it's very good for you.
Although when I
It'll
have
go well with your sunbath bowls.
you don't eat and drink while you're having a sound bath, but I'll have it after.
Sound bath.
Yes.
Oh, I've got to look that up before I forget what it is. So,
Yeah.
oh, that's wonderful, honey.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so.
Oh, you're
All
so
right. Well, I
funny.
think this has gone on long enough.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Are you cutting it now?
Yeah. Goodbye.
Okay. Oh, we hang up now?
Oh gosh, here we go. Yeah, we have.
Okay.
Here comes the 10 minutes of goodbyes.
Oh, I love you very much.
Oh yes, it's
Okay.
unfortunate. All right.
Oh, what time is it there? It's early there, isn't it? 6?
6:07. Oh wow. Oh, David just texted me. He
He
says
did?
he said he's laughing out loud. He
Is
said
he?
I'd like my podcast money back. I just don't understand elevators. David hears you. He's
Oh, 'cause
laughing.
I'm sitting on the sofa and David was in the kitchen for a minute.
Amazing.
The house is not that large.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Sound travels. And not
Well-
only when you're bathing.
Yeah, well, you know, the other house was 3 floors.
I know, I was there.
This is different. Yes.
Yep.
But anyway, it's yeah.
Good
It's
point.
not bad. Yes. Sweetie.
Okay, let's wrap this
Now
up.
listen,
Ugh.
just take care of yourself. I
Yeah.
can send you a bottle of the cherry juice if you want me to.
That sounds like an extreme waste of postage. When I could just get my
You
own.
sound I've heard that before too.
Yeah. Oh, common sense. It gets around. To some of us. My common sense is still on the
Maybe in
elevator.
your neck of the woods.
Yes. I just got back from the hospital.
Oh, yeah,
right.
by the way, I'm supposed to call the doctor to see if he'll write me a note that I'm a hoarder. Oh,
Why?
gosh.
What do you need that kind of note for?
I don't think I can ask Dr. B.
Whoops.
I almost said his name. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. We could edit,
Well,
but don't.
He's wonderful. He's
Why-
wonderful, but I don't know if I want to put him in that position.
Why
to
do you need a
say
note?
I'm a hoarder? He never treated me for hoarding.
Why do you need a
Aw,
note?
I can't believe I have a shopping problem.
Am I talking to myself? Why do you need a note for hoarding?
Well, it might help with the IRS.
You should watch that Hoarders Buried Alive. There's a guy trying to
Michelle,
a guy brought
I
in
have-
a dude was trying to show someone into one of the rooms where they could sit, and he said, oh, don't worry, you're just gonna have to take a left at that pizza box there, and then take a right at the stack of magazines. You're almost there. There's a dead cat you want to step over. You're close. There's a chair in here somewhere.
Oh, I'm not that bad.
No.
You can see the floors here.
Yes.
I'm not that bad.
I know.
I just never thought I'd be labeled that.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. What? The other ladies have bought twice as much as I have.
There we go, comparing your way out of it.
I know. He said, we better stick to you. Never mind.
Well, you
he said, are
sound
your
like-
friends wealthy? I said, some of them are. Some of them. But anyway, oh,
Great.
good grief. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
We can always do the podcast from the institution if we have to. I said I took my meds. They're not in my cheek. Leave me alone.
I only have a baby dose of
Oh, great. Of hoarding
Yeah, well-
medication?
No. You know, it's for so it keeps a certain chemical from leaving one side to the other. I don't
You
know.
don't have to explain.
But anyway, it's a
Okay.
baby dose.
Yeah.
My doctor said he's never given such a low dose, so that's wonderful.
Great.
But I
work,
am
it's great.
shrinking. I'm only 4'11" now.
Wow, keep going.
I used to be a whopping 5.5. Wait a minute, 5.5? No, I was never 5'5". 5 feet 1 inch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I
congratulations.
meant.
All right.
Thank you. Okay, I
Look at
better
that.
let you go. I don't want you to have to cut too much.
Yeah, well, the damage is done. We'll make 2 episodes out of this. All right.
Oh, have a wonderful weekend, honey, but text me
Thanks.
sometime.
Nah. All right.
That's my girl.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you doing this weekend? Oh, I guess we don't talk about that, right?
It doesn't matter, but I'm trying to get over a migraine, so that'll be on my list.
Oh, rest, honey. Okay.
yeah.
yes. All right.
All right.
Well, have a good weekend, both of you.
Thank you.
Okay?
You too.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, honey. Is that you?
What?
Oh, yeah, that is you.
Yep, hanging up now. In
Oh,
5.
okay. All right, Tim.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
we'll
Oh,
go.
See ya.
Bye.
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 3,
Bye.
2, 1.
Bye.
We're off.
Had to have the last word. Okay, everybody, that's all. I have a splitting headache. I don't know why. But I'm going to go take care of that. And we are filming here at Soundbox LA. And by filming, I mean audio. And let's just end it at that. Thank you very much. See you next time.